Here with the new manager, Jamie Leacock. Jamie, welcome back to Thatcham Town Football Club.
Thank you very much.
What were your immediate thoughts upon being appointed as the club's new boss?
What excitement! Just looking forward to getting going. Really, it's a club that I've got a lot of affection for, having played here back in the day, being club captain. Lived in the area for a number of years, so it's a club that I've always, as I said, thought well of. So to come back here as manager, incredibly excited, and can't wait to get going now.
Older supporters will remember you as a former captain and a roving right back in the old Southern League days, playing alongside Paul Strudley and Gareth Thomas. So you left the club in 2010, and apart from a brief spell back as coach, what have you been up to since that time?
So when I left here as a player, it was to go over to Hungerford, so another local side. I think that was Bobby Wilkinson's first year that he took over there. So he took me over there as club captain to kind of start that journey. No secret what Hungerford went on to do with Bobby. So I played that year, then retired at the end of that year. Had a year out, came back here as coach, and then Bobby took me back again as his assistant manager. So basically spent 6 years with Bobby. We had a promotion from Hungerford, took them into the National South. Last couple of years we then moved on to Wealdstone, had some good success there with the FA Trophy semi-finals and making the playoffs with them. So it's just been great, good learning curve working with Bobby and having some good success along the way.
How would you describe your management style and the type of football you'd like to play?
I guess for me, I like to see attacking football. But I've always had this thing as a player, and more recently as a coach, is that you've got to win. So you've got to do whatever it takes to win. But I like the ball being played into the last third as quickly as we can, and players being able to express themselves and be exciting in the last third and score lots of goals. I think in terms of my management style, I like to get close to the players. I think certainly in non-league it's important that yes, the football's a massive part of it, but actually building a good group and looking after them as men, giving them something else away from their day jobs and creating a good environment. So that's I guess what I'll be about.
What will your first priorities be now that you're in role?
I guess the immediate one is, and I guess it's a bit of an unknown because we don't know when we're going to come back, but it's just looking at the existing squad and just getting to know a few of those lads. We've obviously lost a few, but there's a number of them that I'll start conversations with to get to know them a bit better, understand what their desires are for the next season, etc. So that's probably the main focus, and then once we've got our heads around that, we can start looking at what else we want to do and how we're going to add to that in the future.
Expectations will be high, considering Thatcham were top of the table when the season was terminated. So how will you deal with that, and what do you hope to achieve this season?
Well, I think one of the reasons I was attracted to the role is because of the success that this club's had. When you look at the time Danny spent here the last 3 years, he's done incredibly well with the promotions, the FA Vars win, and as you say, finishing last year top of the league before the season got null and voided. So I'm under no illusions that that success needs to be maintained, but I guess that's the excitement of the role. So for me it's about trying to maintain that and pushing the club even forward.
And finally, do you have a message for the club supporters?
I think I'm guessing you all can't wait to come back. We want to be back as soon as possible, but we've got to follow the guidelines and go with what we're told to be. But when we come back, I think come back with the same enthusiasm and energy. And as you said, the club have had a brilliant 3 years, and I'm hoping the next 3 years will be equally as exciting and in a new era.
Great, thank you very much, Jamie, and the very best of luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.